It happens. As you can see, I died because I went for absolutely no reason into the tier 6. No, there actually was a reason, but very stupid reason. I just thought there will be some more valuable wood, and so I went there just out of curiosity, here specifically into Owl Sung Glen. It is a red region. Basically means that once you will die, probably even by mob killing you, your whole equip, and not just equip, your whole inventory will drop out of you. You have still a chance to, especially when a mob will do that, to collect your stuff, but you have to run there right away, Speedy Gonzales, to collect it. But if you will die because of another player, which happened to me, after about 2-3 minutes, I was there chopping trees. Very, very clever idea. No chance, man, they will loot you even though you... What? Nice boobs. If you will die because of player, he will loot you even though you have absolute trash, he will at least sell it. No, I didn't have a trash, I had a freaking chest plate which cost hundreds of thousands of silvers. In World of Albion, nothing really extraordinary. For me, it was something. Now I'm totally naked, and actually I would say that at this point it would be maybe even better to start a totally new character. I'm not totally naked because in my inventory I already played for a bit. I've got quite a big trash because the previous armor, the chest plate I had on me was tier 3 of enhancement. This is not even 1. New horse, I've exchanged that mule because you will drop it also. You will drop everything. Everything. So be very careful and don't go for absolutely no reason for just a freaking wood, because I thought that tier 1 wood will cost there more, will be more valuable. It's tier 1. It will cost everywhere the same. Maybe this is a total bullcrap, but how I would explain my situation right now is that when I played with this, I was lucky that I had some money left. I had like about 120k, so I bought the most basic tier 4 armor, weapons, no, not everything. I didn't have a cape. I didn't even have a horse, so I had to walk everywhere. By the way, meanwhile, I'll be yapping here. Today we're gonna talk about also how I was caught, how I was put over by police while I was under drug influence. Because I smoke weed every day, that upday. Let's just chop down some trees because I just need money. Which brings us back to the stuff I wanted to tell you. From that point I died. I would explain my situation the way that you will spawn in Albion Online. You will have all the things in my destiny board automatically leveled up to level 20. But you don't have any money. The situation I was in, and I'm still in, could be described as earning money just to repair stuff. Because most likely if you die, your gear will get more damage than just by taking, shots from some mobs. I would say so. And so everything I earned in the corrupted dungeons where I went, which all of a sudden, because of the gear, weren't really that manageable. I died multiple times because of bosses, let's say, but thankfully, if you will be killed by a mob, then you can go for it again, By the way, I exchanged 1 spell for this magic arrow. 912 magical damage. He has just like a lot of HP, so that's why I didn't kill him. Also, what I found out is using this spell, for example, or any other, if you don't have mana, use this energizing shield. Restores 25% of your missing energy, and so you can then right away use something else, because I just like run out of energy super quickly. Don't really go into the red zone until you will be 100% sure that you have what it takes to survive there. But like those guys, it wasn't just one player. I almost killed one, but he ran away then, he was like super low HP and I had still like 70%, so I finally found someone worse than me. But if you'll be like total pro and you will have against yourself appropriate opponents, but there's gonna be 2 of them, you're done, you're done, you cannot do anything. So that's what happened to me. I tried to do something, but even the gear I had, which was very good compared to this one I have right now, that's total trash. Whoa! Group dungeon. Yeah, I went for group dungeons also, but those maps, those are not even bosses. Those normal maps have 5,000 of HP, and even those killed me. Oh shit, what was that? There was a red player. Come here. Yeah, he's afraid of me. Definitely it's not because of him being low on HP. Let's help this guy. Bam! You're welcome. Yeah, so I was just drowning in this game from the point I died, and I just cannot get out of the shit I'm in. The one who invited me into the Dungeoneers clan said that just 2 group dungeons and you're gonna have 600 of K silvers. So if that is true, then I don't know anything about... No, I don't know anything about this game. That's like... Yeah, that's for sure. But I believe now we are good to go and start my story time. As I said multiple times, I'm a huge... I started to become very good combination. I became a very big fan of body cam police footages from America mainly. Midwest safety. You know what? Before I will start talking about how I drove under the influence of weed, smoke weed every day, that update, we could go for the corrupted dungeon. So there's something more interesting happening. Ah, this is PvP zone. Oh shit. I went for this because you will be able to open a chest. I will be maybe killed. But in yellow zone, if I understand correctly, you cannot be looted. 22,000. Yes, but that's not the... Aha. So this is not the quest. Yeah, okay, I'm not going for it. And I'm curious what the black zone is. Don't spoil it to me. What I think black zone will do is that you will die and you have to create a new character. But I believe that would be too harsh, right? Maybe you will lose also money. To answer the question if the light is sufficient when a sun will be shining through my curtains, it is not, as you can see. So the chestnut for 5k, man, that's... I'm just like drowning in this shit for so long and I just cannot get out of it. I don't know what I should do. Maybe go for the group dungeons, as the guy said. Yeah, as you can see, rough stone. If I would have much more of them, just 4, and I will get right away 240. Not bad, broski. What about this, man? I can sell it for 2,000, but maybe I will get much more if I will take it. Although we don't have to buy anything. Anyways, I will use all my money to repair stuff, as I talked about many times. No, I have money just to repair this, kurva. By the way, if you are wondering, if you are curious, once it will run out of durability, you cannot use it. It's not gonna break. That's a plus. Let's go for the corrupted dungeon. Oh yeah. What's especially annoying is me going through the whole dungeon, you know, getting to have the boss spawned, and then freaking player will get spawned and he will kill me most of the time. Why is it not happening at the beginning? Hopefully I'll be not really interrupted, so I can yap freely about my driving under influence. My only strategy is to not really... Oh shit, no, this is what I was talking about. Do you see, man? He just spit a fireball and it's not... How I should like go... Now. Okay, yes. Oh shit. No, there's the fire spitting thing again. Kurva. Yes. Okay, and Q. Okay, probably I will not really be able to talk about my driving. Kurva. Yeah, I will pop out this. This is showing, thankfully. Let's go now. Nee! Coco, no, do you see, man? I don't know what is happening. Why? Why is it not happening, actually? How many times, guys, you were put over? That's why I'm curious. Because in my case, I was probably like put over... I don't know, 3-4 times. Just routine checkups, nothing really illegal. Apparently in America the cab has to have some reason to stop you, and they cannot really stop you just like for routine checkup, but you know, they will anyway stop you. I read somewhere that they will just find for themselves some reason. Kurva, fix. No, not the ultimate. Shit, man. Like, I can take few ultimates or spells of these guys, but I'm just like rushing it and then I'm running out of HP. This pullover happened when I was working in a different city, and I was typically, you know, every now and then going for a weekend to my parents' house, you know, talk something, you know, put my dirty clothes into the washing machine, you know, and then go again back for the work. What the hell? This is not... Ah, this is boss. Little bit boss. Oh shit. Energizing shield. Yes, he's down. Come on. Yes. By the way, I was very unlucky, and I'm also right now, because there's not any chest, kurva. And so it happened on my... What the fuck? What is this? Okay, that was a bad idea to go for corrupted dungeon. It happened on Monday when I was driving back to my city where I worked. The road I was typically taking was good, but at the same time also bad, because, you know, especially at that hour, because I was driving like very early in the morning, you know, there weren't any cars. And so if there would be a convoy, a line of cars, and I would be in the middle, and I used it, fucking hell, and I would be in the middle, the car wouldn't probably like stop me, you know, but I was alone. I remember that I was alone, and when I saw the car, I just knew, especially me driving a 20, almost even older car than I was, I just knew that he was stopping. I turned, I passed him, and then I just saw those lights. 400 HP, kurva. Die, die, yes. No, and let's now hope that the chest will have something more valuable and freaking yes. Many times what happened to me was that I received just a freaking book, man. I totally over-progressed, like, you know, the destiny board, and I'm still level 1, let's say, if I should over-exaggerate. We have 52, we are in 50% of completing the dungeon. Hopefully there's not gonna anyone join my session here. And I saw the cop putting his lights on, so I stopped in front of a graveyard. Very nice place for a pullover. Driver's license, ID, everything, insurance. So I gave him all those things. Then also the routine checkup consists from kurva fix, man. Doing alcohol test. Okay, I at least reduce the number of enemies. Alcohol test probably is... They don't need to have like any suspicion. You don't need to be suspicious that you drank something, but it's like routine checkup. That's probably not what is happening in America, right? This red overlay suggests that, yeah, you sense an evil presence. Kurva. You have also a choice of destroying these crystals, so you, let's say, jump back into the single player. You know what, now at this point, let's just wait for the player, because it's not really worth it to finish it, because I will then die. What? Okay. Yow, idiot. So I took a breath and... I think, you know, because I wasn't drinking, but I was smoking weed. No, for some reason they also wanted, and I believe this is not really a routine checkup. Maybe now. It happened like 3-4 years ago, by the way, this pullover, just like to mention that. So I gone through a drug test, taking my sweat from my forehead, and, you know, I sat back into the car. Maybe it took like a minute, doesn't matter really. They came back and... Bruski, have you smoked any weed? The whole time I was talking about this with them, I was like laughing. Not really like, haha, you dumbass, but I was like laughing at the situation. I just smoked the weed for the very first time and they will right away, man, pull me over. What the hell is this, my luck, man? Yeah. Play. Okay, I will continue that in a second. Nah, I'm stunned. Kurva, I need to not miss any spells. Kurva, do prdele. What? But did you see that, man? That was super close. No, and I have nothing. I have just 3k of it. And I have those runes which are costing absolutely nothing. You know what? We could go for normal dungeons. Can you jump into normal dungeon even here? Maybe not. Let's try to find out some solo dungeon and at least earn money there. Or should I chop down trees? I don't know, bruski. So I just continued to like try to convince them that I never smoked a weed and this is just a test error. I didn't smoke any weed in my life's office. Nah. And trust me, I'm not lying to. I never lied to anyone. Except now. Yeah, I didn't smoke any weed. It was just an error in the test. No, actually some people said that police guys, officers in my country, don't really know if it's like truth, that they basically corrupted the test, or how to say it, so it will come out positive, and so they will make you then by this admit that you smoked something. That doesn't make sense, well, because why would they do that? If you would for real smoke weed, then it will anyways come out positive. What the hell is this logic? To conclude this whole situation, cops stopped someone who has never smoked even a cigarette. Like, I didn't smoke a cigarette. I inhaled it somewhere from... I was secondary smoker, but I never really had one cigarette. I never smoked weed. I'm strictly against weed because it's stinking like a total shit, man. I don't know who can smoke that. Many people, especially those users, are saying that weed is good. It has just benefits. It will just like relax you or something. I would say that there are other things that can also relax you, but like whatever. Smoking weed doesn't have just benefits. One streamer talked about it recently and he mentioned there that he had depersonalization, derealization, you know, something. No, basically it seems that I'm not really professional weed. I'm not gonna be, because I'm not really planning to smoke weed when the trash blah. Dungeon. Basically, smoking weed should raise your emotions. If you are sad, you will be more sad. If you are happy, you will be the happiest guy. That's how it's supposed to be working apparently. So yeah, cops stopped guy who has never smoked a weed. Probably did something with the test. I didn't see that. They walked again to their car. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was confident. That's why I also laughed. It was just bizarre, man. Why would someone smoke it at the beginning of the day, 6 a.m.? That doesn't make sense. The dungeon disappeared. Kurva! Okay, no dungeon then. They offered me going to the hospital and taking a test, blood test, and I was like, okay with it. No shit. No shit. No problem, broski, I will take it. No, actually I was a little bit scared because I don't really like needles. Yeah, but I wouldn't really have a problem, except that I was like quite late to work, so I didn't want to really waste like time with a total unnecessary stuff. I never smoked weed. How a test can come out positive? Half a week ago I was thinking about it and I was preparing for this topic to talk about, because I every now and then, especially when I'm stressed out, and also then every now and then, it's not really happening every single time when I'm stressed out, I have, let's say, condition, how to name it, when your sweat smells like a weed. And it's not about not showering yourself. I remember that it happened to me also when I showered, but I anyways was stressed out, and like 5 minutes after the shower, I anyways smoked like, stink like a weed, man. 100% accuracy. Even if it would be legal, man, I will never smoke it. That's such a trash. And the mammoth. Your sweat can smoke like a... Your sweat can smell like a weed. Comment down below if it happened to you also. Kurva do prdele, fix. I cannot have a few seconds of chill. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why the body is doing it like this. And so I, for a second thought, when I thought about this incident I had, that the test came out positive because of this. But like, if you don't have 5 IQ, as I did in the second, when I actually believed it, your sweat smelling like a weed doesn't mean that it contains the THC. It is just smelling the same way, but but that doesn't mean that you have weed instead of... So yeah, okay, so that probably wasn't the reason why it came out positive. That's why I at the very beginning said driving under the influence of drugs, because false positive, false alarm. And I would like to continue in this topic, drinking and driving and smoking weed and driving, for a little bit longer, because as I said, I'm watching those American body cam police videos, and the thing I don't understand really, it's because, you know, weed and mainly alcohol will make from you a total dumbass, total 5 IQ guy. Why, when those guys who drank and then drove a car and were pulled over eventually, maybe if you wouldn't really be driving like a total idiot, you wouldn't be pulled over, but that's impossible. Eventually then, once they are going through those tests for DUI, how's it called there, they cannot even balance. And that brings us to what I don't understand. When they know they were drinking, why they don't admit it at the very beginning? Because once the cop will pull you over for something, that's one thing, and then he will notice that you talk like a total idiot, eventually they will find out. So let's just like save their time and yours, and just like right away say, you know, few of them said that they drank something, but just like 1 beer, and that's dungeon. The reality, instead of 1 beer, like 5. Anyways, they will find it out because you will go through those tests. You will lose balance automatically. I tried also those tests. One of them is, for example, holding your leg in like 20 degrees angle and counting 1001, 1002, something like that. Right now I could do the test even like this. If you cannot do it, you are hella drunk, and so then they cannot drive like normal people. Understandable. Oh, but they are drunk, so they are not really thinking straight. If they would, they wouldn't be even driving. But I just understand, man. Just if you are totally drunk, you don't know if you are in America or in China, why you just don't say it right away? Probably anyways, they need you to go through those tests. That's just like some rules they have to stick to. Ooh, okay, this is some sort of castle or underground dungeon. Okay, let's go for this one. Alright, these are easy. 8 dungeons of HP. Freaking Taxman 4. It was a little bit different in America because there you apparently have a legal limit of, let's say, they use a different unit. That's what I caught. So in America it seems that you can drink something legally. And so you can also in Czech Republic, which is my country, but you shouldn't really. The safe range, you know, in which you can move is only like for like tools, because there can be some deviation, error, variance, bias, anomaly, abnormality. Okay, these synonyms are like what? And the amount you can safely drink in the Czech Republic is basically 1 beer. And that's also not for sure. Like, nah, I don't suggest you to drink. My mindset I have when it comes to drinking and driving is once your mouth will touch an alcohol. I'm doing this just for a video, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not driving. It's not that I would be right away drunk after this one. I don't know if this is still in the limit of 0.2%. I don't want to have any problems with not obeying the rules, so I'm not gonna drive. Anyways, I don't need to drive, so in my case, it's like, you know, no problem really. You will either drink or not. Nobody really goes for party and drink only 1 beer, man. That's not happening. Shots, shots, shot, shot, shot. Okay, let's continue. Again, I don't see it. Check it out, man. That's some sort of bug. Ah, but yes. Haha. Kurva, do prdel. I need to go here. Nah, what the hell I'm using? Aha, I misclicked. Yeah. Shield. By the way, we can also destroy these. I just noticed. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, they will just give me money. Alright, wait a minute. We have something to claim, right? Freaking book. Yeah, so basically once I'm drinking something, I'm not driving. That's how I work. It also depends if you ate something. What beer was that one you ate? Drank? Where I should go? I cannot go anywhere. There's a path right in front of my eyes and I'm anyways blind, man. No, that's the alcohol. No, that's not the alcohol, man. I'm still able to do even a handstand.
No. Too many thoughts in my mind, I can't sleep at night.
And I didn't touch the wall, by the way, and I haven't done it for like ages. There was actually a rule, or like a way how to find out if I'm drunk or not. If I'm drunk, then I cannot do even handstand. And actually, I was able to do handstand even after drinking half of wine.